Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading a Neuvillette Listener by me. So let's get into it. If anyone in Fontaine was expected to be extremely loyal, fair, and just, that would be Neuvillette. The person that you thought you were very lucky to have. And indeed you were blessed. But sometimes, some things were rather weird and strange that even you yourself could not explain them. And thus, today's own problem emerged. Neuvillette has been busy for the last couple of weeks, and you could not really figure out why, or explain it to yourself. He kept telling you it was work, that he had a lot to deal with, and you thought that maybe something terrible was happening. And he seemed particularly stressed as well, so it lined up with your own thoughts. But whenever you tried to just know a single thing about what it might be, he always pushed you away, like you weren't meant to find out. And that wasn't only hurtful, it felt a little bit too much. Like he was just denying you anything, any form of connection with him, when all you truly wanted was to reassure him and tell him that everything would be fine. Surely you couldn't do a lot, but at the very least you could tell him that you would try your best, and you will make sure that you will be by his side when he needs you. However, it seemed like even that was not really all that persuasive for him, because right now you were all alone, and you could only merely wonder what was going on, and why was he behaving like this? Why was everything so complicated with him? And why couldn't he just tell you the truth? Was it some confidential information? Surely being the Eudex would actually make you a little bit more cautious about who you tell things, but you were his partner. He trusted you, didn't he? The question just kept circling in on your mind, as if it could beat it down and make you just realize how unloved you are. But meanwhile, the truth could be starkly different, and you wanted to find out what was your truth. What could he tell you? What was truly happening? And what couldn't you know? There were far too many questions in your head, and you couldn't just leave them up like that. You couldn't let yourself wonder and think anymore. It was hurting you, and you decided you had to confront him in a more bold way, just to end this torment, since you could not take it any longer. That's why you went to the Palais Mermonia, deciding that you would certainly be there, and you would find out whatever it was, through him or the Millicines. You will find a way to know, and you will do your best to ensure that everything that you're thinking of comes to, and every single question is answered. And that is why, when you go there, and the Millicene inside seems a little bit hesitant about letting you in, you can't help but frown. Sidine, tell me, is there something I should know? Because there seems to be a lot that I should know that's hidden from me. So just tell me, what is it? What's going on that nobody's telling me about? Well, Monsieur Neuvillette has been super busy, so I can't quite tell you since he's not telling me a lot. But he's truly having a meeting right now, so I suggest you just wait outside. Please, madam, the Millicene said. And you just sighed, feeling frustrated. You know what? I'll go. I don't care for these rules. They're stupid, you say, leaving Sidine to shout after you as you stormed through the door. And there he was, in all his glory, inside, holding a lady's hand. Neuvillette? What is this? What is going on here? Oh, Huyan, I did not expect to see you here. Please allow me. I can truly explain what's going on if you have any questions. But why did you... Neuvillette? Are you cheating on me right now? Who is this lady? And just what is she doing here? Why are you holding her hand? I'm merely just... Neuvillette, you're not cheating on me, are you? What's that lady doing here? And why are you holding her hand? The lady looks at you too, then excuses herself and leaves. Meanwhile, you're losing it. What is going on? Why is Neuvillette hiding something from you? You had so many questions, and yet it appears there are no answers. Neuvillette, please. Please tell me. Just what's going on here? And why? Why aren't you telling me anything? You ask him, and he looks a little bit hesitant. He makes a step towards you, and then holds your hands. Please, allow me to explain. I would never cheat on you, and it's frankly a little bit ridiculous that you would think that. But regardless, I am not cheating. I was going through a lot. Lately, there is an aristocrat family, and this lady is one of them. She has been trying to tell me more about their deeds and her struggles within. I want to be able to bring them to court, and she is working for me as an informant of sorts. That's all there is to it, I promise. Really? So, what's with the hand holding? She was crying and needed some reassurance. I was not sure what to do and I felt quite awkward, so I held her hand. Is that not alright? And the look of innocence and pure confusion in his face. It ultimately made you forget about the whole cheating thing. He was truly confused, and you felt a little bad for suspecting him in the first place. You sighed softly, shaking your head. It's fine, Neuvillette. Really. I'm sorry I spoke about you like that. Come on, let me hold you. He smiled. He was a little bit confused about why your outburst was like that, and how it all just went away all so quickly. But whatever. He doesn't care. He's simply glad that you don't have any ill thoughts about him. He just wants to make sure that you know the truth.